Yo, and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector, doing a player showcase today of Ted Williams. Last weekend at the Dallas Card Show, I had a great weekend picking up a couple of big Ted Williams cards, and so I figured, I'll show what I got. I'm missing a rookie of his, 39 play ball, but I have pretty much everything else, so I'm going to show them all off here. Pardon the light, it's kind of dreary outside, so I don't want to turn on the light above because it just makes a lot of glare. So I'll do the best I can with this. Going to start off today with some post-playing days cards. He had quite a few of them. There's the 76 Topps All-Time All-Stars. I love that card. I love that set, really. 75 SSPC Superstars, Ted Williams is a card. I love it because he's pictured with the Rangers when he was a manager for them. He was actually the Rangers' first manager in 1972 when they moved from Washington, from being the Senators. The old Senators had moved to Minnesota. They reestablished the Senators franchise, but they eventually moved to Texas here and became the Rangers, and Ted was their first manager. I would love to get that 72 Topps card in a signed version. They are really expensive, but I just think that would be kind of an ultimate Rangers autograph card for me. Heck, I'd take the SSPC card and signed also. But there's not many things with Ted Williams and his affiliation with the Rangers. Ted was not a great manager, mainly because he inherited a terrible team, and Ted kind of expected everybody to play as good as he could, and that just wasn't the case. But I've got his missing a 71 manager card, but I've got the 70 here and the 69. You're going to see a common theme with a lot of Ted Williams cards. Those two pictures were obviously taken at the same photo shoot. And you're going to see that duplication of Ted Williams photographs a lot in his player run here. He also has a 1969 combo card with Mike Epstein. Ted shows how. Mike Epstein's going, "But I'm not you, Ted Williams." That's what he's saying. 1960 Fleer is his last playing days card. I have two versions of that. I have just a regular version and an autographed version. What's interesting about this is they're both graded 5, and you can really see when I get the light on them. Both cards are 5s, but I'd much rather have the card on the left. It's much more bright and vibrant, but they say the condition is the same. 1959, interesting year. Fleer had an exclusive Ted Williams rights, and they made an 80-card set of all Ted Williams cards throughout his career, commemorating different moments and accomplishments. It's actually a very cool set and a very affordable set. If you want player era Ted Williams cards on a budget, going after some of these, there's some really cool cards. And so yeah, I got one kind of from his rookie year, 39, Ted shows he will stay. And then one commemorating his 400th home run in 1956. So those are really neat. If we come back over here in 1958, Ted has two cards. He has his base card, card number 1 in the set, and then he has a multiplayer card with Ted Kluszewski. I have both of those in 5s. 58, he also has a All-Star card, which is just a great card. And then his very famous 57 Topps, also card number 1. You can tell that Topps was happy to have Ted Williams on their side. 56, there is just the base card here. I have that in a 6. This is a gorgeous card. I love the 56 Topps set. It's a shame they used the same portrait in 56 that they used in 55 right here. But another great Ted card, dual portrait slash, and I love the logo of the Red Sox on that. I just love that. In 54, this is the first year Ted had done any real cards for Topps. He hadn't done the 53 or 52 cards, so Topps took advantage of it and bookended him on the set. He's card number 1 and card number 250. And there you see the famous portrait that's used on both the 55 and 56 Topps cards. These two are just iconic in the hobby, great cards. I'm just happy to have both of them in my collection. I've had them both in my collection for a really long time. These are both cards that are in the 300 Great Cards by Mike Payne set. This was next one is a card that I got at the Dallas show last weekend. There's that beautiful 1.5. Again, Simply a stunning card. I mean, you can just really see it there, how gorgeous that card is. In 53, he didn't have any mainstream cards necessarily. This is a Canadian Exhibits card from 53. The red tint, there's a couple variations on that. Again, another pretty affordable Ted Williams card. I'm glad I picked that up when I did. His Bowman's, early Bowman stuff, 5150. Again, very like identical picture. The one on the left is a different shot in terms of aspect ratio. You've got also clouds added into that. Ironically, I have them both in 3.5s. Perfectly adequate grades. Very nice looking cards, nicely centered cards. Another Dallas Show pickup was this 48 Leaf in the Pour 1. Just loved it. Got a really good deal on the price. Great centering on this card. Just, again, love the color. Great card. 40 and 41. Hey, look, same card. We all know that the 40 play balls are duplicated in the 41 play ball. They're just colorized in the 41. You got it more of a painting of a picture versus the actual photograph, black and white. On the 40, I'm one of the crazy people that like the 40 play balls equally or better than the 41s. I just think it's a better set in terms of the number of old-time players, etc. But again, I love having both of these and proud to have them. Now we're going to get into some Ted Williams autographs. Those are right here. Got quite a few, actually. I got 4 or 5 more Ted Williams autographs. You already saw the 1960 Fleer. I have his Hall of Fame Heroes card here, signed. I just love his autograph. I've got his Perez Steel Hall of Fame postcard on the left, his Celebration postcard on the right, and then one of his 5 cards from the Perez Steel Masterwork set that's autographed. That's also a pretty recent pickup. And apparently Norman likes Ted Williams too. So there you go, guys. That is the Ted Williams player run, what I have in my collection. Most of what I have in my collection are those a few autographs. So I will let you go and go see what Norman's barking at. Talk to you guys later. Keep collecting.